Hi, my name is John Barkhausen, and this is my video application for the Chad Vander scholarship to take an AMGA ski guide course in 2020. I first learned how to ski on the rugged mountains of the Midwest in Wisconsin and Michigan. I was mostly taught by my dad until I hit that rebellious phase where kids don't want to learn from their parents. And one thing he wanted to do was ensure that we knew how to ski before he took us on our first trip out west. Eventually we got to that point and he took us to Steamboat Springs, and I remember it clearly. I threw up from altitude sickness, but I also gained an appreciation for the western mountains and knew that I wanted to explore those as I got older and I became a better skier. Eventually I moved to Alta, started teaching skiing there, and while I was living in Utah I took my first avalanche course. I took my level 1, and not only did it introduce me to avalanche safety and avalanche science, but it also instilled in me a love for the backcountry. It showed me it can be freeing from the crowds at a resort. There's expansive terrain that I could explore and get fresh tracks. And so after that moment I decided to dedicate my skiing time to backcountry skiing and sort of abandon the resort. After leaving Utah I went to Prescott College and majored in adventure education and wilderness leadership. And I dedicated most of my time while I was there to avalanche science and avalanche education. And by the end of my time there, I was allowed to teach a level 1 class, which is a 3-week hut-based class, as my senior project. And I also did an internship with the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center, and those guys up there in Bozeman. After I graduated, in the last 7 years, I've focused most of my energy on teaching avalanche courses, either for Prescott College. I'm also an instructor for the Northwest Avalanche Center. And now I feel ready to dive into ski guiding. And I like my first step to be taking the ski guide course. I think that not only in that course will I learn from professionals in the field, from the instructors, I'll also get to learn from my other students, gain new technical skills, new tips and tricks, explore some new terrain, and it will also put me within the scope of practice before it goes into effect for when I am teaching those avalanche classes. My wife and I recently had a son, Charlie, who was supposed to be in this video, but he just went down for his nap. And I'm pursuing these AMGA certifications and credentials for him, for my family. My wife and I plan on pulling our kids out of school when they hit that awkward middle school phase and traveling the world. And my professional goal is to become a fully credentialed mountain guide, an IFMGA guide, by the time that happens, so that while we're traveling I can still be working. And so for the next 12 years, I hope to build relationships and a client base to invite people overseas to come climb and ski with me. And I also hope to take all the courses and all the exams necessary to achieve that professional goal. But kids are also expensive, something that we knew and are discovering. And I would appreciate any help that the AMGA has to offer through scholarships to help achieve that goal for me and my family. So I thank you all for your consideration and your time in watching this video, and hope to see you on the slopes.